you obviously get a practice down there. And so in your head as a coach, you always compare, how did this practice go to the years previous when you were 0 for 4 going down there before, when you consider Oklahoma and Texas, you know, in previous attempts to play a national tournament. And it just had a different feeling about it. You know, I know as a staff, we were much more relaxed. Been there before, same facility, you weren't in awe. Obviously, Texas Tyler has some beautiful fields and the surrounding area is very nice. And you know, just going through the practice day in my head, you could just sense that they were very responsive to our game plan. They were very confident. You know, we knew we had the best pitcher there first game, and we had a game plan. They listened to it. You know, it's really weird when you say our team was really disciplined but aggressive. And if you look at us all year long, we were very aggressive at the right times and very disciplined at the right times. And we knew with them we had to have that. And so in practice, you know, coaches working up in the zone a lot, and you kind of saw them leaving alone more than normal in practice. Usually they swing at everything. But you could just feel the excitement and them just wanting to get on the field. And they couldn't wait for game day. They couldn't wait to get on the field and just play and get that first couple innings out of the way and see where we were.
Hartline.
I thought each inning when they didn't score and we didn't score, it was in our favor. Because I thought we had a team that could change it with one swing more than most teams down there.
We were going into the 5th inning, the score was tied 0-0, and when I stepped into the box, I knew that I felt confident. I felt, after getting out literally every time that day, I was like, something good finally has to happen. And I took my hands to the ball, and as soon as I hit it, something good happened.
Well, obviously MERCEDE's home run is the one that changed the first game, but it was our defense, to me, that really kept us in that game. I mean, we kept their hitters off balance. Our pitching staff didn't let them get on base. We didn't give any free bases away in big times. And you look at the trust of balls over top a couple times with the outfield coming in and infield going out, and the communication. And you just saw them really play together. Kate was a case where it was never a physical thing. She had the skill set. It was, would she ever get tough enough between the years? And I don't mean mentally, sometimes just would she compete? She's one of those kids that you could have went up to and just kind of, you know, pushed her over and over again, and she would say, please don't do that, stop. And finally, when she got to smack your hand away and say, stop it. And finally, her senior year, you know, without doing it, she smacked her hand away and say, I'm ready to compete. I'm ready to take what's mine. And finally, what it took was playing euchre with her, and you saw a different side in her. She would get so fired up and so competitive in euchre. It's Kate, how do we bring euchre to the mound? I don't know. And finally, Coach Smith and her found a way to bring that to the mound, and you saw Kate really come out of her shell and start to compete. Hannah and Kate realized it wasn't Hannah versus Kate. It was Hannah and Kate together. How do we win 2 games each day? Whatever game we'd play, how do we work together? And you saw them finally quit being enemies and being friends and respect each other and grow. And now they're a 1-1 combo. And that was kind of the whole team. The whole team last year bought into that philosophy of, hey, doesn't matter who gets the hit, who gets credit, we have to get done together. And you saw Kate and Hannah come together, and the rest of the pieces just kind of fell in line. And when that happened, you saw 2 pitchers really come into their own and start having fun, relaxing, and not looking over the shoulder like, hey, this is a bad inning, might coming out, because they can come in and pick me up, and tomorrow I'll pick you up. And you really saw them kind of take a new step in their career.
There was other pitchers on the pitching staff, but we knew that we had the most experience on the field, so we knew that we needed both of us to get through the entire season. And it wasn't really a factor of who's 1 and who's 2. It was a factor of we need both of us to get through the entire season. So it didn't matter who pitched game 1, who pitched game 2, and whether you finished the game or you had this many runs against each other. It was mattered like who could do it at the time. And at certain moments, Kate was better at times, and certain times I was better. And we knew that we needed each other to finish the season, and having each other, I think, helps. You have someone to rely on.
I live and breathe softball. I work full time, and I can't wait to get out there and get to softball. You know, you just have a sense of relaxation being on the field, being part of something like this.
My relationship with Coach Smith is definitely different than with all the other coaches. I spend the most time with him, and we actually talked about it the past season about how much I've evolved and how much I've learned. And I learned that it's okay to throw balls, and it's okay to throw the ball yellow sometimes, and more spin on the ball than speed is better most of the time. And it's okay to change your windup as a junior in college and make it work. So learned a lot of different things from him.
Oh, Coach Smith, I don't even know where to begin. He has impacted my life so greatly. He's taught me not even just about softball, but about life in general. And he's just a great guy to be around, and I enjoy every moment I got to spend with Coach Smith.
Kate, her freshman year, through some, we saw a lot of good things. Sophomore year, we saw a lot of good things. Junior year, up and down a little bit, and senior was her turn. She had the most experience coming in, and she was given the reins to go see what she can do. And at the end of the year, she said, "Thank you very much for believing in me." Like, that's what we bring you up to do. So it's just very open, honest. She knows what she had to do, and she actually went and did it. That was the greatest thing.
These two teams reached Saturday very differently. Trine came away with the 1-0 victory against the Titans of Illinois Wesleyan, dropped yesterday's contest against Emory just by 1 run, so not a lot of offense. They've only had 5 hits over the last 2 games, so looking to see that spark.
1-1, right side, Kittens comes in, it'll drop. Bases loaded. Cunningham will hold up at third, McHugh at second. Nobody out here in the top half of the second inning. And that is going to be an RBI hit by pitch. Everybody advances 60 feet. Cunningham comes home, some of the easier pinch running she's done. McHugh, who walked, is on third, Porter on second, and Kayla Hartline will join them. The 2-0 from Kampmann to Green. Right back up the middle, diving snag by Hartline. What a play to end the inning. McKenna Hartline.
Well, I remember being pretty frustrated, like going into that inning, and when I made that play, I just kind of dove, and I think I was already shifted more up towards the middle because like wherever our pitchers go, that's where I tend to shift. And I was shifted, and I just dove, and the ball happened to, end up in my glove, and then I was on the ground. I was like praying that Claire would be at second base. I just gave her a little flip, and then got up, and like everybody like came running towards me, and then just off the field we went.
Push the right side, it gets down. Kittnes scoops it up. And because Kittnes was so quick to the ball, Swartout has to hold up at second, but McHugh is on with a base hit. Still looking for insurance here against Murphy and Williams. Out towards center. Alvarado drops in front of her. They'll send the runner home. Thunder strike again. This has a chance to get down. Over left, diving, can't get to it. Backed up by Alvarado. The throw to third needs to apply a tag, and obstruction the call.
I remember the first game when Mercedes hit her home run. I was like, dang, I wonder what it's like to hit a home run at the World Series. And then, so after that I was like, there's nothing to lose. So I felt like literally every ball just looked like it was like the perfect pitch. So I was just swinging at everything.
This one will carry out towards left. It's a 3-run blast for MICHAELA Hartline.
Thunder will go up 5-0 on the swing of this at bat. A full count, 2 outs, 2 on. And Kayla Hartline comes up with a huge hit for the Thunder.
Kittnes' first pitch swinging out to her counterpart in right. It's Murdoch making the catch. Here's Mackenzie Murphy, who doubled back in the first with 2 outs, but was left stranded. And Murdoch will be tested for a third time. A diving catch for the out in foul territory. Able to slide underneath it. They go at Murdoch 3 times as she helps retire the third inning. 2 in scoring position. This to the right side, and they will settle for the out. And Trine has scored again. Lexi Clark had the leadoff walk. She has now scored. Hartline 60 feet away. This one launched out towards the gap in right center. It's gone! Lightning strikes again for the Thunder. Swartout will touch them all.
Talk about an offensive explosion here for Trine. We're just in the 4th inning, 8-0. And by the way, Ashley Swartout is 2 for 2 on the day.
They are willing to play some small ball. Again, the 0-2. Got it. Trine may very well be 3 outs away from punching their ticket into the semifinals tomorrow. just looking for as much insurance as they can find for Kampmann. 2-2, out towards left. Jenkins to the wall, cannot make the catch. A 2-out double for Victoria Porter. 3 for 4 today. And that is a proud big sister in Catherine Porter, who we mentioned played twice in the championship for Trine. Her whole family here.
Family to me is everything, and I think everyone knows that here. And following my sister, you always like look up to her, and you always want to like one up her kind of. So when we did take that game in Texas, when we actually won, now I could say like we won in Texas and you didn't. It's kind of rubbing in the face, but she paved the way for the Porter family here.
Recruiting is so unique. It's probably my favorite part of the job. There's times you want to pull your hair out because you don't get a kid that you feel like you should have. But each story is so different. But recruiting is so much fun because you get to know them and know their families. And we cross more kids off our list that are rude to their coaching staff, rude to their parents. But yeah, you said that each one has a different story that you just see something about that kid that just makes the, hey, they would be a good fit here.
My senior year of high school, I actually was looking to go to Elma. And I was going to play volleyball and softball at Elma. And then I tore my ACL. Well, the Elma coach was at the game. So to me, that came up as a red sign that maybe I shouldn't go there. And then I met Coach D at one of the camps. I actually didn't get to participate in anything at the camp because I had torn my ACL and I had surgery, so I didn't get to do anything. But Coach D was so welcoming and just wanted me there. He didn't even care if I couldn't do anything. He just wanted me to be there in the moment with the rest of the team so I could experience what I could look forward to in the next couple of years. And then I got an offer from Madonna University to go play softball there. And I visited Madonna and it just didn't feel as good of a fit as Trine did. And I had called Coach D and I kept telling him I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. And Coach D had called my parents and said, we're driving up to see your daughter. So they were gonna drive 2.5 hours to come see me in a snowstorm. And that's when I knew that that's the family I wanted to be part of.
Well, we were gonna do a home visit and we got hit with you can't travel on the roads. And I called her and said, hey, listen, if this is gonna make or break you, we'll be there by 7. And her mom said, no, we'll pick a different day. But we made it very clear that we were willing to drive through the storm to come see her because we thought at some point in her career she would really help us, and it was the best fit for her academically as well. Well, like every D3 coach, first thing you look at is going to be your GPA and your SAT and ACT scores, to see if it's going to work financially. From there, though, I really want good character kids, and that's more important now than ever. My little kids are running around the weight room and the practice facility and stuff like that, so I want good kids around my kids. And we spend a lot of time together, so I want to be around good people. And we look for kids that simply love this game. If you dislike losing, this is not a good fit. If you hate losing, this is probably a good fit. But I want kids that demand their best in the classroom and on the field, and that respect their parents, that do little things. Just want to come here and be coached. If you want to come here and be coddled and kind of patted on the back, we have the best spot for you. But if you want to be held accountable and grow as a person first and a player second, this is a good fit for you.
Was there ever any doubt that you would go to the same school?
No. We are, no matter what, we're going to the same school. The reason we chose Trine is because it's a pretty small school, and at Brandywine, like where we're from, it's a super small town. Our high school, Brandywine, super small too. So just coming to Trine, it was easy to just kind of transition into this environment because we've already been around it our whole life. And being here with Kayla, it was 10 times better because I just always have a personal buddy, and I don't have to worry about going into class crap, I don't know any of these people, because she's always there, and I'm always sitting next to her, and have grown up playing sports together, and she's always been center field, I've always been shortstop, so we just always have that, I don't know, chemistry or connection. I know where she's gonna be at on the field, and she knows where I am. All the time, if there's those little bloopers between short and center field, I know if she's gonna be there, and if not, then I'll be there for her. I like playing together with her because we've done everything our entire lives together, so it just makes things a lot easier.
0-1 set for a ride goodbye. MICHAELA HARTLINE, for a second time today, conquers the wall. Six runs batted in today for HARTLINE.
only conquers the wall on this swing, she conquers the scoreboard. This ball, no doubt about it.